The hardest journey in trying to build a business or you learn a new skill set is, well, for me, it has been that thing of not knowing how if it's going to work or if it's not going to work. But that you have to kind of go through that full spectrum of going in, testing it out, trying to figure a few things out, right through to the other end of when you believe in that thing, when you believe in that idea, that's what makes the difference. And the first off, when I got involved in internet marketing, a lot of the things that were there were kind of like, well, we want to help our students make X amount of money. We want to help our students become professionals in the online marketing thing, and we want to make them self-substantiating. So essentially they can look after themselves. So it doesn't matter if this particular opportunity is there or not, they can actually do this for any opportunity. And I think if you can actually learn the skill set of internet marketing, how that works, and take it to any other niche other than internet marketing or home-based business, you will make a fortune out of it. Because anybody who's involved in internet marketing knows an awful lot more than people who are involved in other businesses about internet marketing. So when I look at something now, I see it and I go, oh yeah, that's really good, and that's good emotional tag there, and that's good, and it's a really good ad. Whereas other people in other industries won't know any of that. And then when you put out a good ad, it makes a connection on an emotional level, and it helps the people to get what they want. And then on the other side of that, then you get paid for providing that service or that product or whatever it is to them. And that's pretty exciting. But the other side of it is that journey you also kind of have to go through and decide if this is actually what you want. Do you want to work for yourself? Do you prefer working for somebody else? Do you not need the stress of it all? Or are you willing to take that journey on and actually see what happens? Because it's actually, I suppose, just being a bit scared and just jumping out there and seeing what happens with it. That's what makes the difference. It's actually your willingness to take on more than you know. And anytime you go and do something for somebody else, or you work for somebody else, they want to know what they're going to get out of you, if you like. And they're saying, like, well, we're paying you for 100%. But when the reality is that they're paying for 100% and they want to know if they can get 120 or 130% from you. And it's the same thing when you're working for yourself, is that if you can find a way of getting 120 or 130%, like more productivity, obviously that's better. But you can't trade that off for looking after yourself. And I think that's one of the big things for me, is just realising that what you do in your life, you know, with your health, your relationships, all of that is the same. Like whatever commitment you put into that, whatever ideals you have with those, it's the same with your business. So for a lot of people I see in the internet marketing industry, and a lot of the people I know and get on with, well, all of these people are just growing at a massive rate. And everything about them is expanding. They're becoming different people. Their videos are getting better. Their marketing is getting better. They're willing to take on that challenge and just go with it. And they're not worried about looking silly. And once you get over that, you just put yourself out there, you jump onto that roller coaster, and you keep going until you get where you want to go. And that will change you as a person. That will change your relationships with your family, with your friends, everybody you hang around with, the situations you go into. And it also changes the way you see yourself, which is actually the key to most of it, is that you start out and, you know, if you've ever met somebody and they seem really nervous and like you get that vibe from them. And then the same thing, you meet somebody else and they're completely at ease and relaxed. You get a different vibe from them. And that it's not even what people say. It's their body movements. It's the way they actually behave around you and the energy they give off. That's what we really get. So some days you look at somebody and then you see them 6 months or a year or 18 months later and you kind of go, it's like a completely different person. But in the essence of it, it almost is a different person because they've seen all of the things and they've actually gone through that development of actually looking at themselves and seeing what they're doing and seeing if that's actually getting them where they want to go. And for a lot of people, that answer is no. and they'll have to change a lot of things, which will change their outlook on life and change the way they behave. That's pretty exciting. What if you could set goals and get every one of them? Wouldn't you want that?